For the Texas Real Estate exam, we're focusing on the Broker-Lawyer Committee. This entity is a frequent source of confusion, and the exam loves to test the specific details of its structure and, more importantly, its authority. The committee is composed of 13 members who serve staggered 6-year terms. It's a balanced group. 6 members are licensed real estate brokers appointed by the Texas Real Estate Commission, or TREC. Another 6 members are attorneys, appointed by the President of the State Bar of Texas. The final member is a public representative, appointed by the governor. This 13-member structure is a common exam question, so it's critical to remember those numbers and who does the appointing. A great way to remember the core composition is the phrase 6, 6, and a public mix. This helps lock in the 6 brokers from TREC, 6 lawyers from the State Bar, and 1 public member from the governor's office. Now, let's discuss the committee's primary function, which is the most tested aspect of its existence. The Broker-Lawyer Committee's main job is to draft and revise standard contract forms to be used by real estate licensees. These are the promulgated forms that bring consistency and legal integrity to transactions across the state. However, and this is the biggest exam trap, the committee does not have the final say. They cannot approve, enact, or promulgate any form. Their role is purely advisory. They draft, they revise, and then they recommend the forms to TREC. Only TREC has the legal authority to officially promulgate contracts, meaning to approve them and mandate their use by licensees. An exam question might try to trick you by asking, which entity promulgates real estate contract forms in Texas? The options will almost certainly include both TREC and the Broker-Lawyer Committee. The correct answer is always TREC. Think of it this way. The committee is the chef that writes the recipe, but TREC is the head chef who gives the final approval and puts it on the menu. Another common point of confusion, tested on the exam, relates to the committee's power. The Broker-Lawyer Committee has 0 disciplinary authority. They do not investigate complaints, they do not suspend or revoke licenses, and they do not create any rules or legislation. All enforcement, rulemaking, and disciplinary actions are the exclusive responsibility of TREC. So if you see a question about a licensee being disciplined for misusing a contract form, the Broker-Lawyer Committee is never the answer. Their role begins and ends with the creation and revision of the documents themselves. For free practice questions, AI-powered explanations, and more exam prep tools, visit openexamprep.com. That's openexamprep, all one word, .com.